Timeless Collective Tarot. Thank you so much for clicking onto my video. So the download that I have, collective, is that you guys are popping out. Everybody can see that you're happy, you're healthy, you're thriving, you're glowing, you're getting opportunities here. Like, so much so to, it's like irrefutable that you got your shit together. Okay, despite what anyone was saying about you, you got your shit together and everybody can see it. Everybody can see your success. Everybody can see how happy you are, okay? And this is making estranged family members feel very, very uncomfortable. They feel very, very haunted and depressed and victimized by your success, okay? You live rent-free in these estranged family members' lives and in their minds. Like, so much so, it's like you're haunting them. I know that you're not, but like they're seeing your face everywhere they go. They're seeing you everywhere they go, like seeing your social media, or say like they're talking to their friends, like they're bringing you up. Like, these family members can't stop talking about you. They can't stop thinking about you. They can't stop dreaming about you, okay? Because these were the family members that were out here smearing your name, talking about how you aren't financially taking care of yourself, how like you ain't shit, like how, you know, the collective's just faking it. The collective, you know, is someone who can't have healthy relationships, right? These are perpetual victims. These are people who will never take accountability for their actions, okay? Which is why they are strange to you. It goes through their minds, like it lives rent-free in their mind about how you cut them off, like how you went no contact. Because what I'm picking up on is like you didn't mince words with anybody, you weren't going back and forth and having pointless arguments, you know, wasting time of your life that you'll never get back to change someone's mind that will not be changed. Okay, these people are very comfortable in their south node, they're very comfortable in their shadow, and why they hated you or were jealous and envious of you so much is because essentially you mirrored back to them the wounds that they needed to heal, right? And people don't like that. It makes them uncomfortable. So what they do, they try to remove, or they try to discredit the people that make them feel that way, okay? I'm definitely picking up like on a sibling, a cousin, an aunt and uncle, not necessarily like a mother and father that's really, really pressed and obsessed over you, but I'm definitely picking up multiple family members that were part of the smear campaigns, the trying to gossip about you and things like that, because they tried to block the truth from coming out by trying to set the scenes up behind the scenes of saying that like you can't take care of yourself, like you're always making reckless decisions, you bounce from one relationship after another, you're problematic, you're aggressive, that like nobody can have a normal conversation with you, it's always an argument, things like that. But again, these are the same people that are like, you never talked to me, you never explained why you left. They don't have to. You don't fucking have to. You don't owe anybody an explanation. And it's like, there's things that you can have conversations about, right? There's things like, hey, like asserting your boundaries, like, hey, I didn't like how you did that. Could you please be more mindful, you know, of what you say or what you do around me and my kids or my spouse or my partner, or what have you. Like, I don't really like that, and it makes me feel very uncomfortable. There's a difference between having constructive conversations to remedy a problem. But when you keep having those conversations and you're met with hostility, you're met with the victimization, you're met with the, well, I did the best I could, or essentially lacking any kind of accountability, empathy, okay? Like just not giving a single fuck about your perspective, why would you argue with those people? Why would you have that kind of discussion? But also, it's like things like, if you're picking up on intuitively that these people were trying to unalive you, they were trying to set you up in some kind of way. You don't have to give somebody a conversation about that. Like, hey, I'm picking up on the ill will, the ill intent, and it's a fucking cut off for me. It's my life or yours, and I'm gonna sure as fuck pick me, right? Like, if you're picking up the hostility, the aggression from people, you do not owe them a fucking explanation, right? Like, it's really plaguing in their minds about how you cut them off, how you know, went no contact, how you essentially handled it so elegantly, so fucking professionally, that like nobody can twist the narrative or anything like that, because they tried. They most definitely tried. However, again, you're popping out on the scenes. You could be having a new boo, a new healthy relationship here. You could have gotten married. You could have, you know, had some big purchase gains here. I'm definitely picking up that you've started some kind of business, or you're doing some kind of work here that's being seen by the public eye. And not only are these people feeling very victimized by what they said about you and how everybody knows about it now, Like, essentially, they're just haters. Essentially, how, like, these people had something obviously to hide, which is why they said what they said, right? Like, it's very clear now that there's some kind of cover-up going on in your family, and that you are essentially the innocent one. You are the black sheep. But you know what they say about the black sheep? The black sheep speaks the truth, and they will not be manipulated or controlled. That's exactly how you're looking right now. You're someone who will not be manipulated. You will not be controlled, right? And so they all try to spread some kind of lies about you, okay? But you popping up on the scene, you have those accolades, you have those partnerships, you being happy, you thriving, you glowing, right? Like, you're living your fucking best life. And now they're trapped by what they said about you. This could even be like they fear going to jail based off what they said about you, because they were spreading some really like vile and heinous like rumors about you in hopes that like, oh, there's a lot of cards that came out, in hopes that like people would want to hurt you. That like, you know, especially if they're saying like you abuse kids or things like that, like they really wanted people to hurt you. Like they could have, you know, portrayed themselves as like such a victim to where people would want vengeance on their behalf. Like they said some pretty crazy shit. And you're popping up on the scene, you're speaking your truth, not in a way to do like a little tit for tat, right? Not a little, you know, play into the gossip, right? You're just like speaking your truth. Like, yeah, I don't fuck with my family, you know, because they're evil as fuck. Like, don't want anything to do with them. They try to unalive me. They try to get my kids taken away, right? Like you're popping up, speaking your truth, and you have very strong boundaries. But also, because you have reached such a level of success, now they want to be a part of it. It's like, when I say you're self-made, I'm not, you know, I'm not nullifying the divine, your ancestors, your spiritual teams, you know, involvement in your come up and your level up and your glow up, whatever you want to call it, all right? When I say you're self-made, I'm saying that you didn't have no fucking help from your family. If anything, these people try to impede your growth in every kind of way, right? But now that you got it, even after they try to stop you and block you, they want to be part of it now, but they feel blocked from having that kind of success. They want to share in that success with you. They want to share that happiness with you, which you could have offered that, collective. You could have tried to extend the hand down when you received some kind of level up to level them up too, and then you found out about some kind of deception, some kind of betrayal that was going on behind the scenes, and you cut that motherfucker off, as you should have, right? But like now it's like, oh, well, I didn't know they were going to be this successful, or, oh, I really, you know, it's like the hindsight 2020 here. Well, maybe, you know, collective was actually a blessing for me, and I just fucking spat in the face of God, who tried to give me a blessing, and I abused it. And now not only will I not get any kind of blessings, now I'm going to pay that karmic debt for everything I've done to this person. These people have even tried to go as far as to do witchcraft on you. Again, this is multiple family members, and I'm definitely picking up on some kind of inheritance as well. That's not going to resonate for everyone, but if it does resonate when it comes to an inheritance, that family tried to do a bunch of crazy shit to you so you wouldn't get it, okay? So that way they could take it, they could keep it, whatever. Like, they know it's a completion of a cycle, that you're going to get this inheritance. They know, they more than know that you're going to get it. And it's like, they try to do this witchcraft here. They try to cast some kind of illusion to where you would like walk away from your partner if you have one. You'd abandon your kids. You'd be so scared of, you know, the new beginning that you've manifested for yourself. But also, it's like they wanted you to repeat old patterns. So this could be like trying to do spells to like undo all of your healing, like reopen all of your wounds. You know, this is even could be like mental magic, trying to change the way that you think and view yourself and others around you. And this is where the icing gets on the cake, collective. This is where the icing gets on the cake, okay? Your ancestors gave you a warning, okay? I'm definitely picking up on a deceased grandmother type of ancestor here. She's always with you, so you were never alone. And these other family members here don't have the moral high ground here. They are not supported by your ancestors. Your ancestors spit on their pictures, and they're very, very disappointed in them, and they have abandoned them. You are who the ancestors are backing at this time. You are the one that they are protecting. So when you have a whole bunch of family members that are trying to, you know, be a kinslayer, essentially, which is unforgivable in the spiritual realm, you try to unalive your family member for like no fucking reason, like essentially it curses you, especially since you don't have the backing of your ancestors, okay? They don't forgive that shit. So it's like, you have the backing of your ancestors who know preemptively what these people are going to do before they do it. And they gave you some kind of warning way the fuck heads up, okay? Like to the point where like, you know the date, you knew the time, and you were ready. Like you were ready to whoop fucking ass. And I'm telling you something right here, collective, you did whoop fucking ass. Like you whooped so much fucking ass. Like you beat this bitch to almost an inch of her life. Picking up a female. Again, this could be like a sibling, a cousin, somebody around that nature, someone who would feel like equal to you, okay? Also could be like a mother figure as well, or someone you viewed as a mother. Pick up on both of those, so take it where it resonates. You beat this bitch in the astral realm to the edge of their fucking life, and how it has manifested in the physical realm. They're losing their home. There's evictions going on. People are dying. People are getting sick. They definitely try to do some kind of binding spell to take away your personal will and your boundaries. Again, they want you to give to them. They want you to share your newfound success they try to rip out of your hands, right? And destroy the foundation of. They want you to share with them now, but they know that it'll never fucking happen, right? Never, right? Like, there's a higher likelihood that they'll die in their sleep, or get into a car accident, or be burned alive to death before you ever take them back in your life. Like, there's a higher likelihood of those rare things than you taking them back. So, and I say that because things like that are happening. Like, everybody in the family is dealing with something. They're dealing with a lot of poverty and hardship. Deep, dark truths are being exposed about them. Again, your vibe attracts your tribe. So because they are in that shit ass energy, the turncoat type energy, the no honor amongst thieves type energy, they are attracting the same kind of people that they are, okay? So whoever this family member is, the one that who's so pressed and obsessed with you, okay? The song that I channeled when it comes to this family member and how obsessed they are with you is the song You by Regards, okay? And I'll get to the lyrics in just a second. This person decided to go out of town, okay? This is how it's manifesting. You whooping their ass in the astral. They decided to go out of town for business. But not only did they have a little bit of business, but they had some other business as well, if you catch my drift. Moving around certain things that are not legal to sell on an individual basis. And because, again, they attract the same type of energy that they are, they last minutely decided to bring somebody along that they don't normally, okay? They just wanted that person to be like their good luck charm. Again, because they're losing money. So they decided to have somebody else come with them. This person discovered that they are involved in some kind of trafficking, okay? Like substance, drugs, people. Picked up specifically drugs, but it could be any of those, honestly. And that person outed them. Like, they tried to lie to them. They tried to, bribe this person to silence. And now they're all in anxiety, fear, and despair. They're at their breaking point because that person did not accept their bribe. And that person is outing them to the cops. So, like, you have this family member here that's so pressed and obsessed with you, that part of as above, so below, you whooping the ass in the astral, it's manifested in so many different ways in their life. They're going through codependency. They have no independence. They have no self-esteem. They have no self-confidence. Their money's being fucked up. People are looking at them crazy because it's like, clearly, collective's not the problem, right? Like, look at all you and how your life's going and how you wish and you want to work it out with the collective. But I don't see the collective wanting to work it out with you, which, ding, 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 that's a huge red flag. Like, well, if they don't want to work it out with you, obviously you're probably the party that was actually wrong, like Collective's been saying. They don't want to work it out with you. What you did was unforgivable. Sure, they forgive you as in it's a mindset. They are no longer, holding resentment or anger or animosity towards you. They are praying for justice and they're getting it. And that ancestor's ensuring that you're getting justice as well. So these people, they fucked. They fucked. So let me get into that song here. Because this is this family member. Like, this family member is so obsessed with you. All I see is you. How could you ever leave me without a chance to try? How can I be sorry if I don't know the crime? I should be mad because you never told me why. Still, I can't seem to say goodbye. They can't let you go, Bill. Oh, yeah, when I try to fall back, I fall back to you. When I talk to my friends, I talk about you. When the Hennessy's strong, all I see is you. No, I haven't moved on, but trust me, I tried. If I give you a call, don't hang up the line. When the Hennessy's strong, all I see is you. Again, they want to call you, but they know you'll fucking hang up. You ain't got nothing to say to this person. I'm good at overthinking, but I haven't even got this far. All I know is that my mind is in the backseat of your Corvette car. You got me at my baddest, and you got me around your fingertips. You'll be fed up with your bullshit, but everything about you know I can't resist. How could you ever leave me without a chance to try? How can I be sorry if I don't know the crime? I should be mad that you never told me why. I still can't seem to say goodbye. Again, because you're fucking turncoat, bitch. Like, we sensed your energy switch up. No one's got to explain that to you. Like, hey, I picked up that you want to harm me, do you? Fuck out of here. I see your face in every stranger everywhere I go. I hear your voice in conversations, every word you spoke. So definitely everything you've been saying, it plays rent-free in their minds all day, every day. Nearly blocked my phone about 1,000 times. Yeah, I know I should say goodbye. There'd be no point in blocking you, collective, because you already blocked them. Again, like all they think about is you. So let's get into this. And these cards came out, and I am inclined to take them as I do when the cards come out. So Spirit wants to tell you what's going on in these people's lives, and it's a lot. It's a lot. So we have solar plexus chakra blocked, loss of willpower, responsibility, decisions, and independence. Serving prison time. Again, they're getting caught doing stuff. Undesirable weight loss or gain. Suspended license. Unexpected ending or passing, and people are dying. Character assassination and defamation. People are talking shit about them. Surrounded by fake people and ops. Okay, again, like the people that are around them are just like them. Eviction notice. Succubus, incubus possession. So they could even have like a sex addiction or be hypersexual. And now they got an entity attachment on them. Witches and warlocks are attacking them. So now they're doing witchcraft on each other. Or if they went and lied to a practitioner, you know, their boohoo sob ass story. Now that practitioner is doing witchcraft on them. Being scammed and losing major money. Stricken with laziness and lack of motivation. People are turning against them now. Being seen as a fraudster or scam artist. Life keeping them busy since they obviously have too much time on their hands. So these people are going through a lot of bad karma. They're just seeing you glow up and rise, right? Those close to them are suffering from their karma too. Yeah, like everybody's in it. You're all complicit. That's why. Bad luck at gambling. They could have like a gambling addiction as well, but the gambling to me could be like the witchcraft. Like think they're going to do this little spelly spell and it's going to do something to you and it gets returned back to them. Because I definitely picked up you defended yourself from it. Your ancestor told you, gave you the time, the place, you came up prepared, like, let's go, bitch. And then, like, final countdowns here. They're having manifestation blocks, simultaneously watching you rise as they fall. Now, I haven't even done my intro yet, so I'm going to get to that. Hello, collective. It's Belena. Let's start this out. Please know this is a collective tarot reading. Therefore, the messages will not and may not resonate with you. So please take what resonates and leave the rest. Please don't try to make the story fit if it doesn't fit. If it's not resonating with you, it just means I'm not picking up on your energy, which is perfectly okay. And the areas of legal, law, finance, health, mental health, because I'm not an expert in those areas, nor do I claim to be. And if I mention them at all, it is either what my intuition is picking up on or it's literally on the cards themselves. However, if it truly resonates for you, I highly encourage you to speak to those experts in those areas of expertise. I'm also not a tarot reader, I'm a seer. Therefore, the cards are just how I connect with you guys. I just let the cards come out and you guys see them like how I see them. So you're definitely telepathic. So you got some kind of abilities here, but I'm also, yeah, you're telepathic with someone who's close to you. And then the card came out, twin flame, soulmates, energies protecting you. So you have like a telepathic connection with your ancestors, but also with your divine counterpart, okay? They have attracted them the same type of person, of vibration they are, which is why they're dealing with all the nonsense that they're dealing with. Yeah, it says, be aware of your surroundings, dangers near. They have attracted to them the same kind of people that they are. Look at this. And Spirit's telling you, no one's laughing now that tried to bind themselves to you. No one. Saying sorry only to get near you again. They're not remorseful. Your example has them questioning their whole life and choices. Their karmic debt is here to be repaid. I was not expecting all this. And now they want to come to you with half-truths. Do an ancestor money ritual to thank them for their assistance, okay? Because they've been helping you. Because this family member, these family members, they have no spiritual protection. Again, I've been telling you that these people, they have no spiritual protection here. Your ancestors abandoned them, and they know that. Again, like, how do you convince yourself that you're, like, in the upright, or, like, you have the right to do what you're doing, but, like, you're getting fucking attacked by thousands and thousands of ancestors telling you to sit your punk ass down? I don't get that. But anywho, this is a collective read. If you want a personal tarot reading, okay, or you want me to answer personal questions about your own situation, I have updated my membership terms and perks. So I would encourage you to join the Livestream club, which has begun. And I will be doing a membership only live stream this weekend sometime. So if you want to get in on that, you got questions, make sure you become a member. And I will be doing those live streams once a week, 4 times a month. Okay, so like every single week I'll be having a live stream that's members only, and if you want personal questions answered, okay, please hit that membership button, okay? Because and don't find it rude if I tell you when you email me anyway, after I've been telling you about this, about how to get, you know, personal questions answered. Don't be emailing me about your personal stories and stuff. I'm just going to tell you to join the membership. This is as much as I'm going to do for free, okay? Like if you want a personal reading, you want more access to me than what I'm giving at a charitable level, you need to pay, okay? My gifts, my time, my energy are worth being compensated fairly for, okay? Yes, I do the charity, but like I'm not overextending myself. I'm not overly giving. You want more? You got to pay more, okay? Very short and simple. Now, as always, I begin each reading with a prayer. This is just to provide an energetic boundary for what I will allow to come through in the reading as I channel these messages for you guys. I call upon God, Banja, Great Goddess 123, Lu, the archangels, my ancestors, and the seen and unseen. Please only allow in this reading what I call upon, which is high vibrational energy and frequency. If any lower vibrational entities, beings, and energies try to come through, try to ask, project, open a portal, remote view, or be monitoring spirit, the past, present, future, I ask that you block, mind, and blind, and immediately return to sender 100-fold, in which I give you full consent to intervene and to intercede on my behalf in whichever way you deem fit. Please protect me, this channel, the video, and the viewers that I deliver a divinely guided message. Any curses, hexes, evil eye, black magic, witchcraft findings, let them be blocked, blind, and blinded, and immediately return to sender 100-fold. The sender's mask ripped off, they'll be able to hide all their lies, deceit, and ill intentions will become exposed and publicly known. So I'm just... This reading's going in a completely different way than I normally have them because Spirit's most definitely coming through. So I'm going to be obedient to how they're having me do it. So just bear with me as I put these things down. There's a lot going on with these people. Okay. So I'm going to recap these messages. Okay. No one is laughing now that tried to bind you. Again, bind your will. Because we have solar plexus chakras blocked. So they definitely try to bind your will so that way you would non-consensually, you know, allow them to be part of your success now. Allow them to share in the limelight. Allow them to share in, like, essentially your credibility, your favor, right? No one's laughing now that try to bind themselves to you because they're simultaneously watching you rise as they fall. Their karmic debt is here to be repaid. They're getting scammed and losing major money. Their weight's all messed up. They could be overeating or starving themselves. They're getting kicked out of where they live. They're unable to manifest. They're having bad luck at gambling. Again, they have an entity attachment as well. Your example has them questioning their whole life and choices, okay? You have a telepathic connection with someone close to you, okay? It says your twin flame and your soulmate's energy is protecting you. So you could be receiving telepathic messages from this passed over loved one, but also you have a divine counterpart here that you receive messages from. Also, these family members here, again, specifically the one that thought they were going to do a little drug deal, they have attracted the same type of person and vibration they are. Be aware of your surroundings, danger's near. And it came out that they're going to be serving prison time because they're surrounded by fake people and ops who's now assassinating their character. People are turning against them in such a violent way. They're being seen as a fraudster or scam artist. And people close to them are suffering from their karma too. So people who are even associated with these family members are having misfortune come into their lives. Like, it is undeniable. It was irrefutable to all these people that these people are dealing with bad shit in their lives because of what they did to you. Again, they're seeing you in their dreams. They're seeing you everywhere they go. Like, they're seeing your face on strangers' faces, right? They're seeing your social medias or people that they're talking to always bring you up, right? Like, they're unable to escape you now. That could be your ancestors there, just like, you know, fucking with these people's heads. Like, see, bitch, like I told you, you're wrong. Sit the fuck down, you're wrong, right? Like, But it's undeniable to these family members that they are suffering because of you. They could even be blaming you, which I laugh at that. Like, you need to blame me, fine. You want to blame me because you're being held accountable, being brought to justice for what you did? Sure, blame me. Blame me for that. Like, you're telling me that I should feel bad that you're receiving karma for how you treated me? So you're saying, like, the divine, the ethers, universal law, so something that's way the fuck above me is determining that you're in the fucking wrong here and you want to blame me about it? You want to blame me? Because it seems like Big Mommy, Big Daddy upstairs is saying you're fucking wrong. The judge of us all is saying you're wrong. So, like, I didn't have anything to do with it other than, you know, praying. I did bring your ass to spiritual court. I called down divine judgment, listed everything that you thought you kept hidden from me about what you did to me my entire life, right? Like, yeah, I called down divine judgment. I'll have to fucking do it again. You're in the wrong, right? It's like, you know, if you were someone who did crimes in the 3D, somebody would bring you to court, right? Like, they could have tried that as well, but it backfired, right? Like, you did somebody wrong, you're gonna bring to court. I brought to spiritual court because it's spiritual crimes, right? So it's like, I brought to spiritual court, and if you've been found guilty, bitch, you've been found guilty. Who are you blaming? Because, like, you would have still been found guilty even if I wasn't involved in it. It's karma, bitch. Like, it doesn't need me to give a testimony about what you did. It's the judge of us all judged your actions and found you'd be guilty. Yeah, I prayed for justice. And I make no apologies for that. So, like, they're blaming you for their misfortune. No, it's you. Again, these are perpetual victims. These are people that will never accept accountability. Heavy narcissistic energy here. Okay, like, will not accept any kind of accountability. Won't. But people are making them be held accountable. Street justice. That's what it's looking like. Be aware of your surroundings, dangers here. People are turning on them because they lied to them. They lied to them about everything. But also, it's like you're guilty by association. Like, oh, I lost all this money just from being your fucking friend. Oh, it's because you're a piece of shit. It's like finding out that somebody that you hung around with is like in the Epstein files. It's like that, right? Like finding out that you were connected to something like that. That's what people are finding out about your family. Okay, like you try to unalive the collective. You try to, you know, destroy their reputation down. You would do that to your own family member. The fuck? They didn't do anything to you. They just walked away from you because like they found out like you're a piece of shit, doing piece of shit things. Wow, like you would do that to your own family member? And like they have like everybody like ganged up on you and things like that. Like, wow, you do that to your own child, you do that to your niece, your own nephew, your grandchild. What the fuck's wrong with you? Who the fuck raised you? It's like what people are like going through in their head. Like, then people want to enact justice for you. It's crazy how the divine works, isn't it? But then you also have, they have no spiritual protection. You're messing with woo-woo, you're messing with witchcraft, you're calling on low vibrational entities, and you don't have any spiritual protection. That sounds risky. Sounds risky as fuck. Because witches and warlocks are attacking them. But again, remember, they have attracted them the same type of person and vibration they are. So if they like to handle all their problems with witchcraft, if they're turncoats, if they're people who have no honor, right? Like they're just people that like to curse and hex and whatever the fuck, they're attracting them the same kind of people that do the same type of time and energy that they're on, right? Like, oh, you want to, you know, call upon an entity to handle all your battles, you know, and like to go and victimize innocent people. It's like, I'm never baffled by this. It's like, you're a bunch of people that got together to curse an innocent person, and now when you realize there are consequences of that, which people told you, there's consequences, you just don't want to believe it because you're gullible as fuck, right? But like, living has consequences, right? Like, being alive has consequences. There's a consequence to fucking every fucking thing out there, right? But like, thinking that you can project like death, poverty, hardship, harm to come to somebody and like that not come back to you, you got to be living some kind of Lulu land out there, right? Like, to like not think that something's gonna happen to you. It's wishful thinking, as they say. But like, if you're hanging out with all these people that like to curse and hex people for no fucking reason, what do you think's gonna happen to you when they figured out that you lied? Yeah. Somebody wants to come to you with half-truths, and the card I got is unexpected ending or passing. Somebody died. Again, like they're doing the witchcraft, they have no spiritual protection. People are doing it. They thought it was gonna be all fun and games to try to bind your will and things like that. You know what happens? When people try to do a binding spell and you return it, or you cleanse out your energy, someone dies. Someone dies. Like you cut that cord, you do a cord cutting as well, someone dies. And like, I'm not saying it like just to be funny. Like, no, someone dies. Like, so we got all of this here. Ancestors are giving you the tea about this, and that someone's gonna go to jail because they decided to do that drug trade. Same person that was on here recklessly talking shit about you. Ancestors of the highest vibration, please come through and give us the message for the collective on what you want them to know about this situation, about their family members. Okay. They're unable to heal or to rest. We have the number 1, which is your first house, your ego, what you physically look like. So what you looking like? Again, like people seeing you glow up, people seeing you thriving, you glowing, you happy, right? You successful. These people aren't sleeping at night. All they're thinking about is you, right? And they're unable to heal. Again, since the people are sick, they're dying. They're having a lot of bad fortune because it came out in reverse. They're in that cycle of the wheel where they're headed for misfortune. It's going to be a complete cycle for that. So it's a new cycle for that. Yeah. Inner knowing, seeing from the heart, something very significant about that. Also has about telling stories. Your words have power. So you've been speaking your truth about this family here. Okay, you've been speaking your truth. And they've not been able to bring balance to the situation. Yeah, you've been banishing and cleansing out that energy. And you've built a strong foundation. You haven't been taking risks. Especially when it comes to partnerships. We have the number 3 here, which is your 3rd house. It's your consciousness and its expression when it comes to the relationships that you have. Again, they were trying to make, like, say if you have a new person, they were trying to make it to where like you just had like some crazy thought about this person and just left them. Like where like you repeated bad, behaviors or patterns from past. Like essentially, you know how you learned the karmic lesson? They were trying to make it to where you regressed. You went right back into that karmic lesson, choosing the wrong people. Maybe you had commitment issues or something like that. But also, cardinals are signs of a passed over loved one. And it says non-conformity. So you didn't conform to these family members here, and they're very, very salty about it. Very salty. Clarify bear medicine reverse spirit. Clarify bear medicine. Yeah, they're unable to heal some kind of partnership with you. And they can't rest about it because we have the 4 of Wands and 2 of Cups. They can't bring you back into union with them. They can't bring you back to the family. It's a fuck no, right? Hard no. Hard no, fuck no. Never fucking again will it happen, right? The fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Oh, there ain't gonna be no shame on me. I'm gonna put the shame where it belongs, which is on you for being a piece of shit, doing piece of shit things, right? They're unable to heal this because you have isolated from them. They want you to come back, but they know it'll never fucking happen. Ever. It'll never happen here because you have boundaries and you listen to your intuition about a Queen of Cups. This is somebody who can look like they're kind, they're nurturing, they're empathic here. However, you complete out a cycle with this person and you're able to move forward with the number 7, that's your 7th house, commitments, relationships, marriages. Yeah, you listen to your intuition. Again, I'm picking up cousin, I'm picking up sibling here. I'm picking up on somebody that view themselves as an equal to you, or a rival, some kind of one-sided weird-ass competition, right? But you're able to move forward, okay? You're able to overcome the obstacles with this person. And now they want to give you some kind of offer. But again, it says someone wants to come to you with half-truths. They want to come to you with half-truths. They know you'll never come back. Never, right? Not never. You listen to your intuition about them. There's no healing a relationship here. And this is the one that goes oh, I think about is you. Why didn't you, talk to me so we could try, because we knew that you were a piece of shit doing crazy shit, right? We knew what you were doing. This is the person that would have talked shit about you to your family when you weren't around, but they come tell you what everybody in the family said about you. That person, right? Or the person that always seemed to have your back, but seemed like everybody always came to them to try to get them to persuade you. Say if you grew up in an abusive family, right? This is the person you still had contact with. This would be the person everybody felt comfortable enough to come and talk to you and try to change your mind, right? And you're and they're well, I would never do that to you. I agree that what you separating from them was for your highest good, right? Now, people felt comfortable talking to this person because they also talk shit about you. You knew this. You listened to your intuition about it. Clarify wreath in reverse. They had a goal here to put you in bondage. Again, to put you, to make you deal with stagnation, make you prone to addiction, depression, essentially low vibrational energy. They wanted you to be completely dependent upon them. That was their goal. They wanted you stuck at the bottom of the wheel, always dealing with poverty, always dealing with hardship. You never being able to recover from it. However, you were able to balance out that energy. Could be a transmuter, you could be an alchemist, okay? You transmuted this energy here. And your intuition here led you to a divine masculine that you have a family with, number 4 here. And having a new opportunity, okay, a financial opportunity here. Because you listen to your intuition. And that's how you're having a new beginning here. And that's why these people feel victimized and stuck. Because they didn't know that you could alchemize. They didn't know your abilities. You know, I made a post on my community board that says God hides people for very specific reasons, for specific seasons. And then once they release them, it's fucking game over. God did that for you, collective. God kept you hidden in plain sight. Kept your abilities, your, you know, the ancestors backing you and things like that. They kept it hidden in plain sight. Kept you hidden. Everybody thought they could play in your top. Everybody thought, you know, that they just could play God in your lives, right? And then once God unleashed you, it's fucking game over. It's game over. You've been unleashed. You're popping out. You're glowing, right? It's fucking game over. But these people want the worst for you. Again, that's why people are looking at them all side-eyed crazy. Like, you tried to curse your family member's life with like endless poverty and misfortune that they would never be able to recover from it. What kind of piece of shit are you? Right? Like, who the fuck raised you? And it's like, no, I don't even know. Because if you're like this, and chances are the apple don't fall that far from the tree, right? Like, if you're this kind of piece of shit, I know your family, your mom, your dad's got to be on this type of time for you to be this way. I totally understand why Collective cut you off and cut fucking everybody off. Because again, like, if they're the black sheep and all you guys are turning on this one person, and I'm seeing the kind of shit that you're willing to do to your own flesh and blood, it makes sense why it was just a, nope, cut them all off. Because the poison tree, right? Like, the poison tree. That's where the whole apple doesn't fall that far from the tree. Because the poison tree doctrine. Everybody keeps eating the same poison. And then it ends the family tree, right? Like, that's this. They all eat the poison, so it makes sense why you have to cut them all off. Because ain't none of them can be trusted, right? Clarify Earth. So you were able to see from the heart. You had this inner knowing that was provided to you in the dream state about you receiving good fortune, about your destiny here. 1010 is the angel number for awakening, initiation, intuition. But also the number 10 is your 10th house, your public persona, your reputation, right? Like your business, right? Like you received the inner knowing here and it warmed you. Like no matter the kind of adversity you had to go through, no matter what you had to deal with, how dark and dire the things could be, like your ancestor gave you the hope, okay? The optimism that, hey, like things get good for you. You got to believe it and the universe will serve it, okay? Like you got to believe it and affirm it and the universe will serve it, okay? You're going to overcome all of this. You just got to believe, and you believed and believe, as Ted Lasso would say. Like you believed. It warmed you. Like it was, you know, if you dealt with a lot of cold in your life, a lot of, you know, ice from your family, like your ancestor provided you with that warmth, that inner glow, that inner fire that kept you going. Yeah, especially when it came to feeling secure and stable. So like in the dream state, you knew about this. You knew the truth. You had clarity. You had clarity about a Queen of Pentacles, a wife, a mother. Again, this could be like a mother figure that you had to essentially survive and heal from. You had to have the courage. You had to have the strength to survive this person. Like these people didn't raise you. You escaped them. You survived them, right? Like you knew the truth about these people. And you knew that you had to heal from it and cut them off. Speak your truth. Use your discernment. You're not mincing words with nobody. Again, cut off. Like, no contact. That's what you did. You had the inner knowing here. Your ancestors provided you with that warmth, that glow, that like, no, baby, you're not wrong. These people are evil as fuck. Don't worry, though. We're going to set you up in such a way it's going to pay for all this. You're having your test of adversity, your strength of character now, right? Many people, it's like, trust and believe, everybody goes through similar kind of stuff. They either have a hard, you know, beginning of their life and a soft middle and end, or they have like an easy beginning and they deal with hardship and stuff middle to end. People deal with hardship at different times of their life. You've already dealt with the hardship. It's just gonna be good for you now. And they know that, and they know that they can't be part of it. Like they're just gonna be stuck in that endless poverty and hardship that they wanted for you, right? So it's like, but your ancestors told you, like, it's gonna be good, babe. Like you already passed all the test, you had the strength. Now you're getting your good. Clarify telling stories. Telling stories, speaking truth. You told your truth here. Your words have power about these people that were very loud and show-offy, that were arrogant and reckless. that was part of a dysfunctional family. Yeah, you told everybody, like you spoke your truth about essentially your dysfunctional family, why the home is broken, right? Like you told people about it. They're arrogant, they're reckless, they show off. One who promises but doesn't deliver, so their word don't mean shit, right? Like you told people about it. Yeah, how it was just sadness, oppression in this family, nightmares, unhappiness, devastation. Like you had to move forward, like you had to cut them off to move forward. So it's like you told people about your dysfunctional ass family and how, you know, it was nothing good. There's no good memories here. There's no good times. It's like I survived these people. I escaped these people. It wasn't no good times. It wasn't no fond memories. That's why they know like you'll never come back. There's no healing it. It's like, no, bitch, I survived the first time. I'm not coming back for you to finish the job. Like, I know exactly how dark your fucking heart is and how corrupt your soul is. I want no part of it. Not in this life, not in the next life. Bitch, I'm isolating and abandoning you forever. Enjoy that abyss, though. Enjoy that abyss that you're going to be in, that black hole of despair that you're in. Enjoy it, because I'm not going to be the one to save you. So again, if you grew up in a dysfunctional family, this is a cousin or sibling, they went through the same shit you did. They dealt with similar things. And you could have been there for them, and they resented you for it. Because when people feel like you're not on equal footing with them, when you try to offer them help or give them a seat at the table that they don't feel like they've earned, right? It turns into resentment. It turns into trying to balance it out. It turns into power dynamics and trying to humble you. That's exactly what happened here. They try to humble you. Clarify self-care in reverse. There's a King of Pentacles here. No, this is stating that essentially, like, you're in that King of Pentacles type energy, so you're heavily in your masculine energy, like, you're building an empire, you're high status, okay? You're high status here. They're unable to bring balance to a situation. They're unable to practice self-care on themselves, again, because they're so booty bothered by you being in this position of power, by your glow up here, your level up that everybody can see. Again, they can't take care of themselves because they see that you're having all these celebrations, that people are celebrating you. And there's a masculine figure here, a King of Cups, that feels very overburdened by what they said about you and how determined they were with the King of Wands to spread the news about your sex life, about your creativity. So say, like, if you're divine feminine, because they know, again, there's justice here. Karmic debt is here to be repaid. But also, it's justice. Like, these people are going to go to jail, and they know that. Like, what they said about you and things like that, they could have been saying you were a sex worker. They could have been saying that, like, especially if you're divine feminine here, they were trying to sell everybody the news that, like, you were hypersexual. It has something to do with promiscuity. It has to do with, like, you, again, like, being like a sex worker, being a prostitute, being like someone who's a hobosexual. Like, you can't keep a roof over your head and things like that. You got to go and get sugar daddies and things like that. Like, they were trying to spread all these lies about you. They're very determined. There's two masculines in your family that always had some shit to say about you. Say that you don't love yourself and things like that. But you coming out as this boss bitch, you coming out here with this empire, and everybody can see it, and they're also looking at your shit-ass family, dysfunctional-ass family, and how they're still going through the same type of dysfunction without you being there, right? Like, can't blame it on you if you ain't there, right? Like, they're still talking. Now these people feel overburdened by what they said because they know justice is coming. Clarify ringing bells. You were able to cleanse, banish some kind of energy here that was meant to bring upheavals to you having long-term stability. Again, they were really hyper-focused on your money. Like, really hyper-focused on your money. Yeah. However, you worked long and hard here to master your ability to cleanse out your energy. Again, like, the divine don't give you things that you can't handle. So if you were dealing with spiritual warfare for a certain amount of time, it's like, essentially the divine just choose your ops, your enemies to level you up. And in this case, it was your family. Like, they just taught you how to perfect it. Because, like, you were always protected. Never doubt for a second that you weren't. You were always protected. It was just teaching you through experience. Giving you that confidence, that resilience that you can overcome any fucking thing. But again, it's preparing you for a new level of expansion. New levels, new devils. You had to learn the narcissism. You had to learn the abuse. People trying to take advantage of you at a young age. So that way when you got older and you built this empire, being in this King of Pentacles type energy, having the empire, having the money, having the wealth, you've already dealt with all the shit ass people that crawls the earth, right? Like, so you know what to look for. You see the red flags. You know, like, how to spot one a mile away, and you won't be their victim. Like, you won't be manipulated. You won't lose all that good fortune that you got. Yeah, because you went within and received guidance on how to manifest. How to essentially turn your pain into power, because we have 3 of Swords here. How to turn your pain into power. So you did that Chiron energy, like you're transmuting a wound into a blessing. You went within and received guidance about this. You isolated, you focused on healing. Yeah, because these people are definitely trying to do a lot of binding spells on you. And because you did that, now you're getting justice, as well as speaking your truth, using your foresight on what to say about these people, what to say. That's why you're having a passionate breakthrough when it comes to these people that are trying to ruin your reputation, give you a painful ending to you ever being able to financially take care of yourself, being independent. Again, they wanted you codependent. They wanted you to not have any kind of boundaries. You just be this walking mat that everybody could trample over, right? Like for your whole fucking life, right? That's what they wanted. But you speaking your truth, listening to your intuition on when to say it, how to say it, that's how you were able to have a passionate breakthrough from what these people are trying to say about you. And unfortunately, again, it's like your own family, but I can empathize. Okay, I most definitely can. Clarify Chorus. I can empathize, most definitely. I know it sucks. But you know what, to me, it was freedom. When I found out the truth about the people around me that I always intuitively knew, and I was the one that kept trying to go to therapy and like work it out, and like, well, what am I, like analyzing my actions to see if I was at fault, when come to find out it wasn't. Right? Like, it's like, no, I'm dealing with somebody who's purposely trying to inflict harm on me. I'm dealing with somebody who will not accept any kind of accountability for their actions. Like, it's either I allow them to abuse me or I'm the bad guy. Fuck, I'll be the bad guy. You're not gonna fucking abuse me. Right? Like, it just gave me the freedom to cut them off. It's like, okay, knowing that you're not dealing with a person, it's not personal, it's spiritual. You're dealing with an entity here. Again, it says that they have incubus, succubus possession. They have a sex demon on them. What do sex demons do? They feed off of energy. Sacral chakra, right? Like, that's why they want you to go back to past habits of like, maybe like, again, if you had your heart broken by literally fucking everybody in your life, your family, your lovers after that, like, you may have not felt comfortable getting into a deep relationship with somebody else because like everybody else in your life let you down. You could have had like buddies and things like that. They were feeding off you then. Energy siphoning. And because you're not in that energy anymore, again, like, people expose their plans for you, like, or what they're actually doing. Because if they're spreading lies about you being promiscuous and a sex worker and things like that, it was because they were trying to essentially set the scene up so that way when they did their witchcraft, it would back up what they were saying about you. And with binding spells and things like that, trying to bind themselves to you, trying to bind themselves to your good fortune and things like that, fucked them all the way up. Yeah. Long-term planning here. You built a strong foundation. And they anticipate here that that illusion that they sent is going to make them have to be adaptable when it comes to their priorities. Because they all collaborated to do some kind of harm. And you moved on to calmer waters. From all the lies they were talking about when it came to you having a new relationship, trying to make you feel trapped, they're now feeling trapped with the number 12 here to 12th house. What's hidden? You built a strong foundation. You aren't taking risks. So all the lies they said about you now, it's been exposed. They feel trapped by it. They're in loss and dealing with poverty and hardship here. Clarify cardinal medicine. Clarify cardinal medicine. Yeah, these people from your past want to come offer a partnership with you now for the sake of the kids. Like, say if you have kids, like, well, I haven't seen my grandkids, I haven't seen my niece, my nephew, I haven't seen my great niece or my great nephew, I haven't seen my, second cousin, whatever the fuck, right? Like, they want to come say, like, make you an offer, like, let's just do it for the kids. No, I'm keeping you the fuck away from me for the kids, right? Because you're not safe to be around. Again, since they're dysfunctional, devastation, misery, you're getting what you thought you wanted, right? Like, lack of enthusiasm, conceitedness, broken home, instability, arrogant. Like, there's no fucking joy, happiness here. Why would I want my kids around that? Like, I don't even want to be around you. Why would I subject someone who's younger than me that can't voice their truth or state some heavy boundaries here to be around you? No, absolutely the fuck not. Yeah, they want you to have a partnership with them because they feel stuck. because you having your heart open to other people is providing you with success and victory here. You're getting recognition. So you having essentially successful relationship with other people, again, since that you have a, you know, a divine counterpart here, makes them feel stuck because it doesn't fit the narrative that you're just this problematic person. There's a King of Swords here. There's an authority figure, cop, judge, and investigator. Someone who is very logical, has clarity. There's an authority figure here that knows that these family members were trying to block you, hold on to you, and is taking quick action. There's a lot of arguments going on behind the scenes, a lot of conflict, because of what they said about your mental state. Again, like they were trying to portray you as having like poor mental health, and about your relationships and how in many different ways there's a Queen of Wands, someone who's competitive, who's attractive, who could have good business sense, was trying to get a divine feminine to give them money. Again, they want you to share your success with them now that they couldn't block or take from you. Yeah, they've been judged. They've been judged in court. They've been judged by this cop here, and now they're going to have to be resilient. They're going to get everything they wanted from you, okay? They're going to get everything. Everything they wish for you is happening to them, and your ancestors are ensuring it. For me, I don't know how I would feel if I had literally thousands of my ancestors beat my ass, you know, telling me how much I suck. Because, you know, they're getting the dreams, right? They're getting the dreams. I don't know how I would be able to still convince myself, lie to myself that I'm in the right, and I'm doing the right thing, and I've got the full right to do it, when I'm literally being haunted by the same bloodline. Like, I don't know how you can convince yourself that, like, you're doing good. I don't understand it. I don't get it. Let's get into this. Spirit, who is this Queen of Cups? Who is this Queen of Cups, the collective? Who's this Queen of Cups? Someone who's married to a narcissist, or they are a narcissist, could have moon or sun sign of Scorpio. They lie and say that they're single. Who is this King of Cups? This King of Cups is a Gen Xer whose ex is a manipulator. Moon or sun sign of Capricorn. Who is this? I want to say it said an emperor in your family. No, it said a King of Wands. Who's this King of Wands? Who's this King of Wands? We have divine counterpart, education, non-government. So this King of Wands, divine counterpart, works in education. Who's this Queen of Wands? A co-worker of your grandfather on your mother's side. Who's this Queen of Pentacles? We have, again, it's a wife. I mean, that's not really very clear. Who's this Queen of Pentacles? Wife of who? So we have wife. Wife of an acquaintance. Yeah, so like this Queen of Pentacles is in a relationship with an acquaintance of yours. They're an acquaintance of yours. Grandmother on your father's side, healthcare worker, could be significant. So there's a lot of narcissism here. There's a lot of manipulators. Someone works in education, that's scary as fuck. Works in healthcare, that's scary as fuck. But it's like your family, like, even recruited other people outside of the family to do this. But this this Queen of Cups, so this is the one that's having their friend rat on them. Spirit, tell us about this friend that's ratting on them. Tell us about this friend who's ratting on them. Tell us about this friend that's ratting on them. Tell us about this friend that's ratting on this Queen of Cups. Yeah, because they realized that this person was just stringing them along or taking advantage. That they really just weren't shit. So like this could be, because again, it says this person's married, but they lie and say they're single. So this could be someone who has like a polyamorous relationship, an open relationship, something like that. But they brought someone new along. Maybe someone that they wanted to be like their arm candy, okay? They could be married, but like have same-sex relationships with other people. Like they have a husband, say this is a feminine energy, she's got a husband, but she goes and sleeps with other women and or men, right? Lies and says that she's single. Definitely picking up that kind of energy. The person they brought with her was someone that was a love interest, or someone that they, you know, or maybe this family member of yours like lied to them and made it seem like they were romantically interested. They wanted this person to just come along, even though they didn't have any kind of knowledge or anything like that. They just wanted them there to be their good luck charm. It's giving like arm candy type of vibes, right? But this person was like, you're just stringing me along. You're playing mind games. And with it heartstrings, it's like this family member likes, again, it says that they're a Queen of Cups. They try to appear empathic. They try to appear very nurturing, you know, like someone who tries to take care of others. But it's just to develop that emotional connection, right? This person realized right quick, this family member of yours ain't shit. And that's why they ghosted them. It's like when they got back from whatever out-of-town business venture this was, they ghosted them. Because they saw them look you up from fake accounts. So you have this person blocked. Yeah. And they saw exactly how much your shine irritates this family member's demons. They're extra triggered thinking that you married for money. So again, you having money, you have the accolades that this family member doesn't have. It irks the shit out of them. And again, this person that they were trying to like, you know, like love bomb, or like, let's go have like an out of town girlcation, right? Like, let's go have a girls weekend, right? You can come with me. It'll be fun. We'll go see the sites when I work, right? Like, they play mind games. They take advantage, right? They ain't shit. Looking you up from fake accounts. Pissed. Again, like that song, You. Like, all I think about is you. All I think about is like, I can't escape you. Like I can't let you go. Like everything falls back to you. Collectives out here thriving, living their best fucking life, and this person can't stand it. Like they can't stomach it. Tell me about this person right on them. Yeah. They were very confused about why they're so triggered by you. Why are they so triggered? Yeah. But then they got real understanding right quick that the reason why you moved away from all these people, especially this family member, is because they're clout hungry. Says anything, does anything for clout, makes shit up. They're dramatic. Yeah, that's why you ran away from them. Also, they saw that this family member here, divination spies on you all the time. Like, pull cards on you. That they could have just like started pulling tarot cards and ask questions about you. Again, it says that your light irritates their demons. Yeah. But they're unsatisfied with the answers that they get about you having CPS issues. So again, they realize this person ain't shit. Like, why are you looking up if the collective has CPS issues? Like, I thought this was your family member. You want their kids to get taken away? Aren't those kids your family members? Do you want them to be, like, lost in the system? Like, also seeing how pissed off they get at the fact that, like, not seeing you have any kind of devastation come your way. Again, it says bare minimum reciprocation, losing interest. Like, they're just bummed the fuck out that you don't have, like, CPS issues. Yeah. So then this person decided to get photo evidence of this person likes to steal your ideas, copies off you, feeds off of you. So this is a family, I'm definitely picking up like cousin or like sibling, something like that. Okay? Yeah. They moved in silence because they saw this person just like wants to one-up you, wants to be better than you. Like they got photo evidence, like, oh, you're doing shady shit out here, like selling them the drugs and the doing the moving around stuff, right? Like you're doing all that, but like you're hating on this person and trying to get their kids and shit taken away. Bitch, wait. Bitch, wait. Like, yeah. Yeah. They felt very, very confused and lost about this person. Like wanting to run away from them. Again, they saw them try to copy you. They saw them try to start drama with you. They saw them like pulling cards on you. They saw them getting pissed, like looking you up from fake accounts and getting mad about like your happiness and shit. Yeah. This person like wanted to run away from this family of yours because they see the same shit different day. This person just puts on a front. Like they're not real. They're fake. They try to dodge a bullet here. They're like, nope. I'm seeing the signs real fucking clear that this person is a piece of shit. Yeah. They see that you're too busy winning and that this person's just obsessive. even an obsessive lover, they could do this with the people that they get in relationships with, okay? That their head's in the clouds here. Tell us more about, yeah, and how ravenous they are with their bad habits. It says wants you back. Like, how ravenous they are to wanting you to have bad habits, okay? Like, and that would be weird to you. Like, if I was with somebody and they're like, let's go have a girls' getaway. Let's go have a girls' getaway weekend. And I saw them just stalking somebody, like, and, like, wishing for someone, like, to, like, get their kids and shit taken away, making false reports. Like, if I saw that, I mean, I'm a person with integrity, though, and I don't stand for that kind of shit, but, like, if I saw that, I don't know about what the normal unwoken person would do, but me, I'd be like, if I saw some shit like that, like watch them pull cards on somebody, watch them Facebook stalk somebody, like, and getting all irate, like pissed, get a little drinks in them, and then like they start really talking about you, like, I'd want to fucking leave. Like, I'd be like, you know what, it's okay, like, I'll take a bus, or I will fly back, or I will go rent my own car. And it's fun. Thanks, though. Like, I'm going to go. Like, I wouldn't hang out. Like, and then I would never fucking speak to that person again. It says they ghosted them. It's like, I would never speak to that person again. Like, if I saw that kind of shit. Like, yeah, how they want you back on, like, bad habits. Again, they want you to do drugs. They want you to do, like, alcohol. They want you to have bad habits, okay? They're very ravenous for it. Yeah. They want you to be in situationships. Again, maybe that was something that you did at one point in time because you were healing. Yeah. They're trying to act on phase by the fact they're fake flexing. They don't have money. So this person, like, took evidence. They took photos and shit and gave it to the cops. We're going to get into that. I know this is getting kind of long, but, I mean, it's a tea, so. Okay, Goddess Morgan, tell us about this person that ratted this family member out to the cops. Tell us what's happening with that. What's happening with them ratting out the other person out to the cops? Tell us about this. King of Cups. King of Cups being here. Hierophant with the 8 of Wands. So they decided to be in this King of Cups type energy. Being heavily in their masculine, being very diplomatic. Okay? They decided to be very, very diplomatic in how they handled this situation. With the Hierophant, like, that could be like a spiritual leader, it could be marriage, but it also represents like institutions. They went to that institution very quickly. They took fast action. Like, they're like, you know what, I'm going to put my game face on. I'm going to be cool, calm, and collected. Like, I'm going to be heavy in my masculine energy. Like, say, like, I'm a protector, I'm a nurturer. Like, I'm going to be emotionally intelligent here. And I'm going to go to this institution and I'm going to take quick action. Tell us more about going to the cops. Because they were trying to complete a cycle of being sick from what this person was determined to do. We're trying to complete a cycle, or trying to complete a cycle and then making you sick, okay? Like, so this is like you had a hidden helper. You didn't know this. Like, you didn't know that this person that, like, your family member decided to come on was actually going to do you a service, right? Like, they knew that they would have success and, like, putting to rest this family member because of how determined they were to doing something to you. Yeah, with their lies. Like, so they went and, like, told the cops, okay? They moved very, very quickly because they were trying to have success with putting an end, like, making this person stop. Like, they told the justice system about, like, essentially how your family member lied on you. How they're very deceptive, how they had this, like, whole strategy and plan to do something to you, especially your relationships. And how they were working together with others to try to overcome some kind of obstacle to making you heartbroken, bringing you a lot of emotional pain, to you having a new relationship, casting illusions, being deceptive, trying to put you in fear. Especially this Queen of Wands that was trying to bring upheavals to your life because they saw that you were at peace and they wanted you to be stuck. They wanted you to be stuck being in the spotlight, or have you, like, essentially make you unable to heal. Tell us more about what she told the cops. Tell us more about what she told the cops. I'm picking up a her. She told the cops about this Queen of Pentacles, this wife, this mother. and the long-term stability. How she was trying to make you be adaptable, adapt your priorities to having like long-term foundations, long-term money here. Trying to make you adapt your priorities with getting a new financial opportunity. Trying to master a way, trying to master the plan to bring you conflict, like bring you arguments, bring you a lot of upsets. Again, like they're targeting your relationships, they're targeting your health. Like they're trying to like make you sick, right? Trying to make you stuck. They want you to be traumatized. Like imagine, again, being a person and you're just hanging out with somebody that you don't normally hang out with, and you're just seeing like how they're so gung-ho, irate, and just hyper-focused on destroying another family member's lives, like wanting them to be in trauma. Like wanting to hurt them every kind of way. Like, well, what do they do to you? Nothing. The fuck? Like what? Yeah, like wanting to bring you a lot of conflict. This person stood up for you and said that the good fortune that you had to essentially like have many opportunities here. Like this person went to the cops and said that like these people were trying to bring you so much conflict in your life. They took up for you. They took up for essentially like you being in your destiny, you having the good fortune, and telling about the many different ways of how you were happy. And how these people were stuck in some kind of devil-like energy. But also it's going to even signify that like this family here made them an offer to do something low vibrational to you. Again, get you stuck in bondage because you have the devil there. So like they even told like the cops about how this family tried to bribe them to recruit them against you. Yeah, to try to recruit them to do some kind of long-term plan to give you a painful ending. Ruin your reputation. And this cop, again, this King of Swords received the news here. He got the truth real quick about why you abandoned these people. Why you don't fuck with them. And now they're on anxiety, fear, and despair. All these people that work together, that accepted money from your family, they now feel trapped. Again, because you're in this King of Pentacles type energy. Like you're in your moneymaker type energy. And you use your foresight to get you to this domestic harmony. So it's again, like you're popping out, you're showing up, and like essentially everybody's been found out to be a lie. But then again, you had a hidden helper. You had like somebody that like saw live action this family member just like be so pressed and obsessed over you, like losing their fucking spadoodles, like watching somebody crash out live action, right? And it's like they're crashing out because they want you to suffer. They want you to like have problems after problems. And it's not just a them thing, it's like it's a whole family thing. And it's like it just gets more and more clear why you're not there. More and more clear why you're not there. Why you don't fuck with these people, why you don't have anything to do with these people. And that's why they're scared. They know they're going to go to jail. Every single one of them know. We're going to get more tea, and I'm going to close this out because I'm already a little late. Tell us more, give us tea. The old gods fight for you and guide you, so never forget that. They are in a low vibrational mess they created. Their karma is not your fault. I mean, you can blame me if you want, but you can blame how God don't like play about me. That's what you can blame. You want someone to blame her. You're just like, just blame how God don't play about me, right? It's not your fault. They realized they were sleeping with the enemy again. Like someone, so this is somebody that could have had a situationship or something with this other person. They realized they were sleeping with a really fucked up individual. So be selective on who you give your time, energy, and love to. That's what they decided to do, and that's what you decide to do. Yeah, they know if these family members try to destiny swap with you. Try to destiny swap with you. Because they know that you have went through a spiritual alignment, and these family secrets, your glow up irritates their demons. So again, family secrets are coming out. And how it's coming out is because of essentially jealousy and envy of you. Imagine that though. Like I couldn't imagine being like so jealous of my kid, or being like I'm always the person that celebrates for other people when they win, because I know when I, get my wins, I'm gonna be celebrated, right? Like everybody's got their time. I was always the person that celebrated other people, and it's like to have those same people go like, well, fuck you, and I want you to be in poverty because you got a win that I didn't get. It's like, what? It's fucked up. That's fucked up energy, right? Yeah. Even if you were silent, they'd have done it anyway. So stand your ground and your power. Yeah, their spell backfired. They want another chance. This is a mistake. You know this. I'm not telling you something you don't already know. Yeah, challenging you left them embarrassed. They owe money. They owe money. I'm gonna, let's see. Give us some blessings that the collective should show gratitude for? Give us some blessings. A blessing on your family, the one that you're creating. Your family is blessed, as well as a blessing on your intuition with the number 8. It's part of your legacy. It's a gift that you inherited. A blessing for unity or one source division when it comes to your fertility in all forms. And a blessing on a battle that cannot be avoided. So you got assistance in this battle that couldn't be avoided. So it's given like as a fated event. And a blessing on you getting a friendship, okay? A high vibrational soul tribe. It definitely looks like the person your family member tried to shack up with was a friend to you. Like, you know, like they did you a solid. What does bond with the collective know? Activated earth, power places, they land. Trust where you're being led. So if you're being led to like go somewhere out in nature, you need to go. Yeah, because right now it's the right time for your harvest, for you to celebrate. Your creations are being realized. Again, that's like their whole problem. It's like negates everything they ever said about you. Like you're just popping out, you're glowing up, right? Popping out and glowing up. Yeah, we have Frigg here, the Nordic goddess of harvest. Telling you that your animal guides here are providing you with answers when it comes to the spring, which is coming up. So, all right, my lovely and beautiful collective, I hope I was able to provide you with clarity of what you already truly know. Thank you so much for watching. If you like my vibe in this video, please like, subscribe, definitely helps out the channel. Please do take a brief little snippet of the Dark High Priestess and the Proxy Queen Unseen.